no one is saying burn these books. No one is saying erase them. No one is saying ban them completely so no one ever sees them again. Those books will be there, but those books shouldn't be something that's put out there for the kids to take as something that we take for granted as existing now. You know,
I wish I still had them. They'd be collector's items.
They sure would.
Right.
They sure would, man. You know,
that shit on eBay.
No one is saying, oh, hell yeah.
See, I got rid of it. See,
Yeah.
It's no longer in my house.
There's a lot of racist collectors out there that would love that shit.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, support our Patreon, which helps us to continue bringing you our live streams, videos, and podcasts while bringing you new content such as exclusive live streams and animated shorts. Let me see here. So you probably have heard about this. People, I'm going to talk about this real quick, go around the table, get some opinions from people. But everybody's a big Dr. Seuss fan. Everybody loves Dr. Seuss, a.k.a. Theodore Geisel, a.k.a. Dr. Seuss. Many, many, many generations of kids have grown up on the good doctor and many of his books. If your kids can't read, then you probably saw some of his specials and cartoons and adaptations and movies. And you're still going to have those except for, and these will probably still be around, but they'll be harder to get this time. There are going to be 6 books that they're going to cease to publish now. And they're doing that because of old racist images that are in there. So you have these things going on here.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
And that's if I read in the zoo, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah. I don't know. You know, actually, I'll be honest with you. I don't know. It's been a long time I've read some of these Dr. Seuss books, but I remember some of these. Even when I was a kid, and look, I'm gonna have a fair argument. I'm not gonna go off. I'm not trying to go up here and do a rant or anything, but I do remember looking at some of these, and as you get older, it's like, that's kind of weird, you know, I don't know about that. But they say they're going to cease to publish these 6 right here because of these images that are in there. So would you like more context, or do you want to weigh in now on what you're thinking with this?
It's funny because that image you just showed, I was thinking earlier while you were talking, I was like, I wonder if Horton the elephant is in there. If that was something that showed Africans, but you didn't have that on the list. So, but yeah, I can look at that and go, that's problematic. Yeah. As the kids say these days.
Right, yeah. I agree. It makes me mad because I liked If I Ran a Zoo. I'm pretty sure that's it. That's the one because he's bringing in all the animals. I'm pretty sure that's the one. I don't know. You see that, you don't like it, and I mean, it's still not as bad as Song of the South.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a way they thought of Africans or depicting
and Asians. Yeah, and Asians there.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
you can just see that dun 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 dun.
Yeah, with them strong ass necks.
Yeah.
Carrying everything on their head, right?
Yeah, always on the noggin,
Asians,
right?
The South Asians, and carrying stuff on their heads. Oh, on the noggins.
I mean, it's not an outright cancel of Dr. Seuss. It's just certain books where you're like, yeah, we're going to pull these.
Yeah, the reason why I bring this up is because, of course, when this happens, now people, they're throwing down the term. You know the term. You know, they always doing this. You know who. You know who they are. Cancel culture.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's talking about cancel culture. Damn, man, now they're going after everything. See, now they're going after children's books. And I just want to, if I can just reasonably talk to people, there's no way to do that with people who are already kind of hot and upset and you already got your mind made up. But I got to tell you, man, this is why I hate the term cancel culture. I hate any kind of label these days. Mm-hmm. You know, anything, man. And once something gets a name, a label, a term,
well, I really do that just to reduce it.
Well, that's what I hate about it, man. You know, because once something has a label, it's easy to throw that down and just generalize or oversimplify a topic or a discussion. It's just a way to, really a lot of people just use that as a way to easily win an argument or to brush something off that they don't like. Oh, here we go, cancel culture.
Yeah, or downright appropriate it to do that.
Yeah, exactly, man. Has there been a culture of canceling Yes. And I hate when they do that. I agree with you that certain people, they get upset over nothing. And then they go out there, they get mad, and the internet works so quickly that with the press of a button, you can start rallying things. And in the heat of the moment, in your anger, you say things like, I don't want it no more because I want to punish that. I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of hostility that can happen when something can just be addressed so quickly without having,
It can be talked out.
Yeah, without having cooler heads come in and try to get people to look at things reasonably. But when you get a term out there, social justice warrior, Me Too, feminism,
Political correctness.
Political correctness, cancel culture. I mean, all those things have their place, and some of them are true. But I hate when you throw a term in because we can't talk about this. So listen, let's be reasonable about this. Let's look at this without thinking that a group of people simply got mad and wanted to get rid of this. Because first of all, understand that the estate, the people who look after Dr. Seuss's, his legacy, the property, you know, his works moving forward, they are looking after his best interests.
Yeah.
So they are removing these because, well, shit, the times have changed, right?
Right.
You know,
have a right to do so.
And if nothing else, I mean, let's just say they don't even care about Asians and black people's feelings. At least it's good business to change with the times.
Sure.
No one is saying burn these books. No one is saying erase them. No one is saying ban them completely so no one ever sees them again. Those books will be there, but those books shouldn't be something that's put out there for the kids to take as something that we take for granted as existing now. You know,
I wish I still had them. They'd be collector's items.
they sure would.
Right.
They sure would, man. You know,
Sell that shit on eBay.
no one is saying, oh, hell yeah.
See, I got rid of it. See,
Yeah.
it's no longer in my house.
There's a lot of racist collectors out there that would love that shit. You'd have to get a white person to broker for you, though, and sell it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, your dirty black hands are selling these things here.
Ain't nothing but a thing, man.
Man, yeah, no one's saying burn these books or anything like that. You know, because that's what we all said before. I think we're all in agreement that, as you know, man, history is what it is. It's messed up, but it can't nobody change it. It is where it is. That's why I say, you know, Disney, y'all need to quit trying to. We know what you did,
Right.
I mean, Mickey, we knew you were racist as hell back in the day. You know, don't try to act like you weren't. Just because you got on black butler gloves and shit, don't try to act like you.
Exactly.
You know, don't try to act like you weren't. We all know what you did back in the day, trying to put that shit in the vault and bury it into the sea. No, we know what you did.
This is motion picture storytelling at its best. Well, sir, once.
Sweet little white boy.
I know.
Looking good right now.
Look, the art director's like, he needs more grease on his face.
Yeah.
Damn. White kid, the only one dry.
Boy, when you gonna be 18?
Oh.
That's Song of the South. And Disney don't want to. You bring that shit up to Mickey, man. Come on, it's Song of the. No, Mickey. Come on, everybody. No. Get this motherfucker out of here. Get him out. We love black people. You know, we know, man. And I've always thought, like, don't release it like it's the latest new Disney animated feature or Marvel movie or something. Don't release it like nothing's wrong. Release it as a piece of history. Mm-hmm. Put it somewhere. Put a disclaimer on it, whatever. Put it somewhere where people can look at it and learn from this.
Sure.
Right.
But as far as like Dr. Seuss goes, man, you know, Dr. Seuss, besides those books, Dr. Seuss, Theodore Giesel, I guess I should say.
Yeah, I don't think he was a real doctor.
Old Giesman over here. The geezer drew a lot of racist things. He drew a lot of racist ads back in the day. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, so whenever y'all sit up there enjoying your green eggs and ham, you remember this black shit right here.
Man, I would not do that in a box.
Back when it was greens and black eyed peas.
Yeah. I would not eat them in a box. I would not eat them with those black motherfuckers over there. Yeah, he
but
drew.
They got some big ass cocks.
Yeah. And listen, but you know what the thing is? That's in the past, and And I tell you today, because who today, even knowing what you know now, who today will not sit back and stop the channel? Even knowing that you knew that he drew all this racist shit, who ain't gonna stop the channel when this fool shows up?
I must find some way to keep Christmas
These blacks out of here in this neighborhood.
All you with me?
With their hippity hop blasting, the noise. These beats.
Oh, I noticed that all the dogs are missing in the neighborhood when the Asians moved in.
And the Grinch is hard grew.
No, actually, now who would not stop and watch the Grinch Who Stole Christmas, man? Everybody's gonna watch that.
coming.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
You're racist, Mr. Grinch.
Really hate the blacks.
Thing is, yes, I probably won't be able to watch this without thinking about what I see here now.
Yeah, I
You know,
can't get that out of my head.
I can't get that out of my head, but
because they stand on top of an elephant that looks like Horton.
Yeah.
yeah. And meanwhile, they looking like monkeys and things.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I tell you, I'll watch The Grinch. I will go to a Dr. Seuss exhibit. I would do that. I will do it with some discomfort, but I won't do it with anger or hostility. I'm definitely not going out there marching in front of the exhibit and saying, close this down.
Yeah.
I get it, man. It's a part of history, and sometimes it's just things we got to accept.
Sure.
So at the same time, that's why I say the problem with the books is that, again, the problem is normalcy. When you start putting these images out there as normalcy, that is one big problem. That's a problem for kids, man. And, because
As an adult, you can look at that, you can process it correctly.
yeah,
Exactly.
You know what it represents, you know what's wrong with it.
Excellent
and you can
point.
go on with your life. As a kid, you're a lot more impressionable. This will imprint on, oh yeah, this is what these people are.
yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Where's the bone?
It's normalcy and continuing to monetize, make money off of hurtful, racist images, man. That is why a lot of people did not understand. They said, well, man, Aunt Jemima got a perm today. They tried everything to change it. It's still based on a woman whose image they pretty much used and did not compensate her
No.
for that image. An image that was racist back at the time. And even as it got better, nothing was compensated to her, really. Nothing was given to this woman, man. And yet today, with Aunt Jemima, they still continue until they got rid of it recently. They still continue to monetize off of it. They normalized it. They normalized to the point they got black people to go out there and sell that old racist syrup.
Did you ever think you'd find a light syrup that tasted better than a regular?
With Aunt Jemima, now you're cooking.
Not only does Aunt Jemima light taste better than
let's go
Lafayette
get
regular,
diabetes.
They like racism pays well. It tastes good, too.
I mean, I'll tell you, I don't know what's more racist, the new name or the old one.
Yeah.
Old meal pancakes.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Something like that. I'm like, let's go after Aunt Jemima.
Yeah, Aunt Jemima, man.
Beat me in. That old
Yeah,
meal.
somebody said not Aunt Gladys. Yeah, Aunt Gladys, man.
Yeah, Aunt Gladys don't give a fuck.
But that's normalizing it, capitalizing off of it, and that's what you don't need. When you do that, listen, I can tell you from experience. I think all of us have, when we're kids, it is normalized to the point that we don't really notice, but it is something that's a little jarring about it. You do recognize that you are being looked upon as a lesser. You're being looked upon as the real butt of the joke, not because you're funny, but because you're funny looking, because of your ignorance. We've all had to grow up with these images, man. And when you don't say no when you're a kid, because that's just the way it is. And as when you get older, you see these images in these Looney Tunes cartoons.
What's up, Doc? I just done shot me.
Your little fuzzy rabbits.
Those are the worst.
Yeah. And I can tell you from personal experience, and I can only speak for myself, but I'm sure that we've all had some degree of this where we even said, man, those cartoons ain't cool. And people are like, man, just lighten up. It's just the way it is.
I have not experienced that.
I have.
I have too.
I don't doubt you have. I'm just saying, whenever I brought that up, people were like, yeah.
Yeah, no,
I ain't experienced it. I ain't a bitch. Like, y'all.
Yeah. Nobody gonna say that shit to me.
Yeah.
No, I went to school with people that are like Really? You see that? Man, I don't know, man. That's just old, man. It's like, because you get to a point, like I'm in high school and I'm like, you get in debates with the kids and keep in mind I'm from Waco. And it's like, man, because people start talking about it. They got to a point where they start pulling these. And people like saying, why is it a big deal? I mean, you know how you are. You know you're not that. Why can't they just show it, man? It's like, because they're presenting it as normal, and that's wrong. I'll lighten up, man. Come on.
You used to say to me, I was like, why can't I call your mom a whore or a bitch? You know she's not.
Yeah.
So why can't I just say it?
Yeah.
Come on, Bill, it's not funny. Oh, okay, now it's not funny. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, that's how I feel, man. Fuck
yeah. And even like, and even mom. Used to, yeah, people in the same way. Asians went through that shit too, man.
Oh yeah. Oh, to demonstrate how to constructing the delicious Japanese clothes.
Shit, they made their lips bigger than ours in those cartoons, man. Yeah,
they only just in the last 10 years started showing Asian men as sex symbols.
Yep, they sure did.
Yeah, they fucked with them a
long time.
And everybody got their women but them.
Yeah.
Unless the women were dorky looking or some shit, But yeah, man, at the time we expressed our discomfort and people told us to lighten up. And if it didn't happen to you personally, you definitely heard it in the media. You definitely heard the pundits and the commenters on certain news channels and whatnot saying, "Oh, what's wrong, people?" They didn't call it cancel culture back then, but they said these people are always trying to ask for more and get rid of things. You can't do anything. You've heard it, man. Either the media or a person has told us to shut the fuck up and just enjoy it. And it's pretty much that's what they're telling kids if they show these things today, man. They're telling these kids to just shut up, lighten up, and just take it. So yeah, man, that's why these images are being taken away, because for the people who really have to see them, it does mentally get to you sometimes, man. And it shouldn't be seen as normal out there. But again, doesn't mean that they got to get rid of these books completely. They shouldn't be buried. They should just be presented under a different context at this point. Yeah, at least that's what I think. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Just look at that bugs thing. I just keep tripping on that one.
Yeah.
The voice.
What you mean? What voice?
They go all out. It's one thing to have an image, but you got a moving image and that voice.
I was just trying.
And you got to be slow as fuck, dude.
Very confused.
What's you talking about, rabbit?
Because it's such a gosh.
Bunny rabbit.
If these people were that dumb and lazy, why did you even have them as slaves? Wouldn't they be the worst workers ever?
That's the thing. You're contradicting yourself.
Yeah.
Well, it was just because we was tired after all that slavery. We was getting a good rest.
You need a little cornbread, some pig fat.
Yeah.
There's always the rap with Mexicans. Oh, they just lazy. Really?
You're the ones building that Howell house over there.
Yep, that is true. Yep.
Yeah, lazy. I can't get none of them to jump in my car at Home Depot because they know you and they don't like you.
Yeah, exactly. Shit, half the goddamn swimming pools in this neighborhood were built by Mexicans, if not all of them. So.
It's all of them.
Yeah, all back. So the ones doing the new wing on my house.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying, man. You notice I didn't get mad. I didn't get crazy. I just putting it out there.
Cause you lazy.
Yeah. I sure wants to get mad, but I sure am tired too.
I need a nap.
Oh, where that bunny rabbit at?
It's you, bunny rabbit.
Oh, it's me.
Bunny rabbit.
You don't say. Was showing up and slapped my britches. I was a rabbit the whole time. What a twist.
Guess I better shoot myself.
Man, y'all do that too good.
Because I seen that cartoon.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it hurts so bad.
Yeah. Oh, that's just a reminder. I'd never forget.
Oh, man.
So fuck you.